Steam, it's known for many things. The great and all-powerful leader of the PC master race, Gabe, the Steam Summer Sale, the Winter Sale, the Spring Sale Girl, Steam Deck, Steam Autumn Sale, constantly having weird sex games at the top of the new and trending page. Like, who's out there buying Sex with Hitler 2069? It's gotta be one of you guys, because it was up on the trending page for ages. Now, I recently got a Steam Deck because I have some projects I want to try out for the channel. Definitely not just to play through my huge back catalogue of games. I will get around to playing The Witcher 3, I promise. I might just play Thronefall first though. Such a good game. Although it's comfortable staying in the Steam store on deck and even PC, there's a whole world of amazing free games out there deep on the internet that aren't on a major platform, and today I'm going to talk through some of my absolute favorites that you have to try. This is the Slowpoke Shack, made by Kenny Catches and Ennels, a fan-made Pokemon ROM hack dedicated to the most unhurried of all the Pokemon, Slowpoke. For anyone that doesn't know, a Pokemon ROM hack is basically a remix of, well, a Pokemon game. Imagine battling in new worlds, facing quirky characters, and discovering unique Pokemon twists, all within that classic, nostalgic Pokemon vibe. ROM hacks like this one help keep these older generation games alive and fun, and let me tell you, this is one of the best ROM hacks I have ever played. I mean, I've only played like 3, but still, this for me is arguably better than some of the new generation games. If you like cozy games like Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, and maybe like a teeny tiny slice of Overcooked, then you're gonna love this too. The Slowpoke Shack hits you right away with nostalgic Game Boy visuals and a laid-back, cozy vibe, and a surprisingly deep story. It might look like a typical Pokemon game, but here it's less about catching them all and more about kicking back, exploring quirky settings, and running your new restaurant with your buddy Growls. Look at that little guy. Why can't Pokemon be real? The storyline embraces humor and doesn't take itself too seriously, giving you a world where high-stakes battles take a backseat to just enjoying the Slowpoke life. See what I did there? Boo. That's not that great, mate. It wasn't even a pun. Yeah, it sounded a lot better when I was writing the script. While it might be a smaller, more relaxed adventure, I'm not exaggerating when I say the Slowpoke Shack is full of great characters, hearty story, and surprises, with tongue-in-cheek dialogue, gentle puzzles, and enough personality to leave a lasting impression. It's the perfect pick if you're after a game that makes you smile rather than sweat, and it offers a unique twist for Pokemon fans who want a slower, lighter journey through the Pokemon world. I'll leave a link in the description, but you can download the Slowpoke Shack free from evexpo.com/slowpoke-shack. This is Deadeus, created by artist and developer Isma. When I first played this, I got very heavy Pokemon vibes right off the bat. You got the same house layout, you have a friend that lives next door, and even the music seems to have a nod to the sweet, cuddly, wholesome franchise. But don't be lured into a false sense of security, because Professor Oak won't save you from this nightmare. What the hell is even that? With Deadeus, you're stepping into the realm of retro horror, and if you're like me, who's someone that very much shies away from most horror media, then this might just chill you to the core, which is surprising because it was made for a Game Boy. You follow the journey of a small boy plagued by a prophetic nightmare. With the clock ticking and doom looming, he must unravel the mystery of his village to uncover the truth and prevent a tragic fate. The game has 11 possible endings and no clear path forward, meaning what you decide to do shapes the outcome of the story. Deadeus is a pleasure to play through, even if it is freaky, and has a playtime of around 2 hours. But there's replayability if you want to dive back in and try out a different ending. This soundtrack, created by Stuart Bisbee, is fantastic and makes for a haunting and chilling audio experience that heightens the sense of dread as you move through the game world. So I'd recommend headphones if you want to be fully immersed. Deadeus is already a must-play for retro enthusiasts, but if you're a horror fan or even someone like me who enjoys a good story, I highly recommend trying this out. Now, this game is free over on itch.io. However, if you want to help out the developer and can spare some change, you'll be able to name your own price and donate what your wallet can afford. If you're a fan of charming, retro-inspired games, the Mayor of Sanctuary is a must-play. On the surface, it channels the cozy vibes of classic Game Boy titles with a pixelated town packed with quirky characters, collectibles, and great music. But there's more to it. You play as you.
Who are you?
You.
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
A wizard and recently retired mayor. The game begins with you returning to the town of Anzen during the midst of a plague of cursed spirits to save Anzen and figure out what happened to the current mayor. Through puzzles and connecting with the community, he works to solve the mystery piece by piece. The game draws inspiration from the creator's time in Nara, Japan during the pandemic, making it feel especially relatable to anyone who remembers, well, when the world sort of shut down.
Imagine there's no heaven.
Yeah, nah, we're not watching that. The expanded edition released in July 2024 adds even more to explore, new content, fresh faces, unique collectibles, and beautifully crafted scenes. Part nostalgic journey, part animal-filled adventure. Yes, I patted every cat. Wow, just like real life. Atlas, come here. Hey, come here. Why won't you love me? The Mayor of Sanctuary is a heartfelt tribute to Nara and the magic of classic handheld games like The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. The soundtrack by Joseph Tompkins also adds another layer of nostalgia with tunes that capture the warmth of retro gaming. I even had the chance to play Nintendo cover songs to a goat. Oh, please don't sue me, Mr. Nintendo. It's a short and sweet journey, perfect for when you need a break and a chance to get lost in a cozy world of adventure. There's a link in the description, but you can download the Mayor of Sanctuary on itch.io for free or name your price if you feel like the game deserves it, but if you ask me, it very much does. Next up is Karpe Diem, a slice-of-life game set in the Pokemon universe. In this intense world of fast-paced, action-packed battling between the forces of good, evil, and literal gods, Karpe Diem gives us a taste of the ultimate Pokemon experience, a fishing contest. Well, nah, but seriously, the game is really good. And it has our old friend Slowpoke. Remember him from the other game? In Karpe Diem, the usual Pokemon adventure is put on hold as you take part in a lively fishing competition. Equipped with a trusty fishing rod, you'll head to different fishing spots to hook, catch, and show off your and water type finds. Why was that so hard to say? But it's not just about casting lines. The creator Birdup blends in some classic Pokemon humor with a quirky rival and a surprisingly accurate depiction of the London Underground experience.
There are train strikes, and that is having a major impact.
A fresh wave of strike action that's expected to cause major disruption.
Train strikes. We're talking about train strikes. You come to London, you think you're going to get around, but you don't. This guy gets it. Perfect for fans looking to unwind, Karpe Diem is a refreshing twist on the Pokemon formula, filled with charm, some laugh-out-loud moments, and a focus on the relaxing side of life. Dive in, make a splash, and see if you can... Oh god, that's so corny. Does that really have to be in the script? Why don't you see if you got what it takes to become the ultimate Pokemon fishing champ, huh? Download Karpe Diem free over on itch.io now. Do it. Do it now, please. Or you won't get any dessert.
What if instead of Slowpoke, my name was Slow Freak, and instead of sleeping all day, I started sleeping with your mom?